as we even out the skin colors, and it looks a bit better, but still we have some problems with the tones. So that's why I created before that layer between this color layer and details layer. And in this lesson I'm going to show you how to use this right. And the thing I have to tell you, it's the most important part in frequency separation. When we use frequency separation technique, it's always good to create the layer between our high frequency and low frequency, and this layer will help us to fix the tones on the image. So how actually does it work and how to do this right? As you know, on the high frequency layer, which is called details right now, exists the texture of the image. So when we paint below this layer, when we paint on this layer which is created between here, we can change the colors, we can fix the colors we want. However, we are not affect the texture which exists over here. So it's a very good method to do this. And how I'm doing this, as I usually don't want to mess up on the one layer, it's impossible to do all the work just on the one layer. That's why I didn't name this layer. I usually create as many layers as I need. Sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 7, and sometimes it might be even 10 layers. So we're going to create as many layers as we need to fix everything. However, to make it more clear and to make it easier for you, as it's a course, I decided to create now some layers. It will be maybe around 6, I'm not sure. And I'm going to name this, so you're going to know on which area we work right now. So I'm going to start from this side and I'm going to go up. So on this layer, I'm going to call this hand. And on this layer, I'm going to fix the hand, tones on the hand, of course. Then I'm going to duplicate this. And this layer, I'm going to call lips. However, I'm not going to fix the tones on the lips, but I just select this area and I'm going to work with this area. So duplicate once again. Next area will be tones around the nose, so I'm going to call this nose. And once again, the next will be cheeks. I absolutely have no idea how to spell the cheeks, so I believe I didn't write anything wrong. But I mean, of course, the cheekbones on the both sides, so I'm going to fix the tones on these both sides over here. So once again, I'm going to duplicate this. And now I'm going to call this eyes. So it means I'm going to fix the tones around the eyes. Once again, and it will be forehead. Oh, sorry for this. And the last one will be hair. So that's our layers. As you can see, I created 7 layers, and these layers are our help layer to fix the tones of this image. So at first I'm going to show you how to use this in the right way. At first we have to choose the brush tool. You can just press B on your keyboard, and I'm going to work with 100% opacity but very soft flow, which I'm going to set probably around 2-3%. And if you don't know why, I'm going to show you right now how does it work. I'm just going to create new layer very quickly, and at first I'm going to set flow 20%. So what you're going to notice, I'm going to choose soft brush, which I found, and when I paint, I'm going to choose black color. It will be much easier. And as you can see, what is happening when I stop, when I paint, the color is going to build up. So basically the flow doesn't work like opacity, because it works just like a pen. If you paint in one place long time, it's getting dark. So even if I paint with flow 20%, after a while it's going to be totally dark, because the effect is going to just build up in the same place. And the difference between flow and opacity, I'm going to bring flow to 100 now and opacity 20%, and as you can see, when I use opacity, no matter how many times I'm going to paint in one place, it stays the same. So basically the flow gives you the comfort that it's going to build up the colors when you're going to paint using very soft flow. So I'm really happy to work with flow. It gives me comfort, it gives me this really nice flow of work. So for example, I'm going to start with nose. As you can see, we have some of the tones. It can be a bit better over here. So I'm going to find my nose layer, as I used already brush. So I'm just going to press out and take a stamp. And as you can see, I'm going to pick up the color I really want. I'm going to make this brush a bit bigger. Of course, I'm using soft brush, very soft brush. I think I'm going to create soft brush at the end of this course, so you can download this brush somewhere. Maybe I put the link to the Dropbox or something like this, so you could have really nice brush which is going to help you with dodging burning or fixing the tones. So I pick up the color I really want, and I'm just going to whiten a bit over here and maybe a bit over here. So as you can see what I'm doing, I'm just trying to get the color I really want, and as I work with very soft flow, right now you can see how does it change. I paint with white color, actually not white color but very soft color, so my nose got a bit whitened. So I'm going to work a bit more, it was probably too bright. I'm going to paint like this to set up the contour a bit stronger. So that's how basically I'm going to work. Of course, I'm not going to do all this work talking to you, but I want to show you as much as I need. About the hair, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you as well. I'm going to pick up the color of the hair, and this area, it's actually not that dark, and we have this. The problem is here, when the hair started, we have this white area, and it doesn't look well on the picture, so we're going to work with this. That's why I set up this hair layer over here, so we're going to work on this. I think we have to fix the tones over here, so I'm going to show you how I'm doing this. Of course, take a clone and just paint till you get the look you really want. So as you can see, it's a bit darkened, the eye is a bit sharpened, and don't worry if you do a mistake, you can always create a layer mask to fix anything, so don't worry about this. Just be careful when you do this, because for sure it's way easier when we do this right at first. Here I have a lot of work, I will be working a lot, and I believe I'm going to mix up with this detail layer. If I'm going to notice the details to fix, I'm going to work a bit on this. So that's how my work is going to look like. I'm going to speed up this video, so in the next episode you can see the speed up work. As you can notice, very soft change, and the areas I'm going to fix is for, of course, forehead, nose, around the lips, a lot to fix. Here when we have shadows, and of course cheekbones, we have to fix the colors. As you can see, we have some red spot over here, so here are some things to do, and right now I'm going to take care of this.